Alright, hey, what's up, Rockwood Foundation? We have some type of protest right now. What's going on? Yeah, so this one's saying, thank you, BYE LGBTQ students, for giving me the future. That's what it's all about out here, man. This is what it's all about. I guess this is what the protest is all about. I'm glad that you got this right up here in the front. So we are right now. I guess they're marching. They're marching. Does anybody else want to say something? So right now we are in Salt Lake City, Utah, at a LGBTQ something protest. Yeah.
BYU honor code, bro.
Yeah. Tell them what it's all about.
BYU did a big old bait and switch. They said that gay people could come out, and now gay people are not cool again. So here we are.
Okay, so they say that gay people can come to college, and now they're saying that gay people can't come to college.
So part of their honor code was that gay people couldn't date, and then they said it was cool to come out and embrace being gay, and then they made an addendum and said, just kidding, you can't do that. Now a bunch of kids have come out, and they're in serious jeopardy at their school.
Yeah. All right, so that's the deal. So, anybody else want to say what it's all about? Come on, tell them what it's all about.
It's all about the right to be yourself, man.
All right.
Gay rights.
All right.
Love, not hate.
Love, not hate. Hey, tell me what it's all about. Come on, media. Rockwood Foundation. Line up with the likes. Yeah, everybody hit the likes for the gays out here, man. Let me turn around so you can see what the heck's going on here. This is what's going on, people. This is what's going down. Oh yeah, this is what's going down, people. This is why I need a new phone, people. That way I can stream all this, let you guys know what's going on. A goat guy, yeah, that's me. Woo! Goat guy, yeah, that's me. Erick the goat guy, can we hear it? Woo! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Can we hear it for YouTube? Woo! Can we hear it? Hell yeah! Good, how are you? I don't know. Understandable. Woo! Hell yeah. God is love. Tell me what it's all about.
I think it's very simple.
I
think it's very simple.
Tell me what it's all about.
Family.
What?
Love and family. We're all part of a big eternal family, and we just want to, be in it.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who want to tell me what it's all about? Come on, interviews, anybody? Goat guy, please like, subscribe, and share. Goat guy, yeah, that's me. Goat guy. that goat guy. Yeah, that's me. All right, they about ready to do some speeches, people. All right, we got speeches coming on. We got guest speakers about ready to do the talk.
It doesn't matter if you love him. Just put your pauses. My mama told me when I was young, we're all superstars. She rolled my hair, my lipstick in the glass
You want to tell me what it's all about? Erick the Goat Guy, please like, subscribe, and share. Goat Guy, yeah, that's me. Please like, subscribe, and share. Goat Guy. Come on. They're here for the greatest of all time. That's funny. All right, this one said, "Be God is Ali love." I'm gonna go up here and I find one of these organizers. These are just the kids in the audience. Does anybody want to tell me what it's all about? Come on, tell me what it's all about. Goat guy, yeah, that's me. Erick the Goat Guy. We got more people mobbing up. Mobbing strong. We got more people mobbing up. Mobbing, tell me what it's all about.
Gay rights, trans rights.
Yeah.
LGBTQ rights.
Woo! Alright. Tell me what it's all about. Have a love another. Are we back? I'm sorry. Michelle was calling me. Should she show up or not? I told to this place was. So hopefully see coming. All right, tell me what it's all about. Tell me what it's all about. Tell me what it's all about. Come on, say. We got people mobbing strong. People mobbing strong. Tell me what it's all about. Hell yeah. Tell me what it's all about.
Equality and love.
Equality and love, man.
Love.
Okay,
And have love. Okay, we
he's
got
the mostest,
All
but
right,
I'm the hostess.
you want to tell me what it's all about?
Yeah. I have a gay son, and I believe everyone should be treated equality. Doesn't matter about what church you are or what. Nothing. Can you cut that part out? That was bad.
No, you was
Equality
awesome.
for all. Equality for all. Mama Dragons.
All right, Mama Dragons. Okay. Tell me what it's all about. Tell me what it's all about. Come on, tell me what it's all about, people. This coach, I pull. You want to tell me what it's all about? What? It's all about making change, people.
How many minutes were we on the road?
I don't know. You want to tell me what it's all about? You want to tell me what it's all about?
I'm not the Grace representative. I'm an ally, but I don't.
I'm an ally.
Okay.
We're allies.
We're allies.
Allies. We're all allies. Everybody allies.
That's right.
Tell me what it's all about, people. Goat Guy, Goat Guy. Yeah, that's me, Eric the Goat Guy on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. Did it help, baby? You want me to tell me what it's all about? What is it all about, man? What is it all about? It's all about this, man. Go guy on YouTube, please subscribe. Everybody, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Goat Guy. Come on, look up Goat Guy. Goat Guy, yeah, it's me. Everybody, please like, subscribe, and share. Goat Guy, yeah, look up Goat Guy on YouTube. Goat Guy. Alright, please. Goat Guy on YouTube.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Hell yeah.
What a beautiful day to spread the rainbow. I want all the LGBTQ students at BYU to hear how many different groups came out to support them today. So if you are a BYU alum, let me hear you. If you are a current UVU student, make some noise. If you go to UMU. Salt Lake Community College.
Yeah.
Active church members, let's hear ya. Former church members and people of other faiths. If you love and support LGBTQ BYU students, let me hear you again.
grassroots organizers, BYU students and alum, have organized this protest today. Give it up for the people who have donated for equipment, donated for LGBTQ scholarships and transfer fees, for those who have provided water, snacks, food, supplies, for people who paid for transportation of others so that they could be here today, as well as for the Out Foundation, Equality Utah, and our friends at CES schools, at other CES schools for organizing rallies in their areas, as well as across the globe who support us. We truly have momentum and support.
My name is Annalise, and I am a BYU alum. I'm coming from Oakland. I texted Jordan about 2 days ago and jumped on a plane, got to work helping making this protest happen. You are a sight for some very sore queer eyes. A year ago, nearly to the day, I came out to my remarkable husband, Chris. Since that time, we have been steeped in grief over the situation we find ourselves in, at the hands of those who profess to love us. If the church loves its LGBTQ members, these harmful policies need to stop.
2 weeks ago, the Honor Code removed their homosexual behavior clause. LGBTQ people and allies, students and alum, family and friends celebrated. Homosexual dating would be openly permitted on campus for the first time.
Brave souls came out of the closet, feeling for the first time that they may be safe to do so. And brave allies spoke up, perhaps for the first time, about the internal struggle that they waged and the relief that they felt to have finally some small permission to defend their LGBTQ siblings.
Then 2 days ago, in a cruel, insensitive abuse of power, CES revoked that right.
Latter-day Saints are at a crossroads in history. At the release of this clarification, we can either retreat into the closet and close our mouths, or we can choose to assert our own spiritual authority on the matter and make our voices even louder. Today, believers and non-believers united, we make our choice loud and we make it clear. We will not be silenced ever again.
The events of the past 2 weeks will be remembered for the rest of LDS history. This is our moment to build support, to choose love, and to plead with the church to make legitimate spaces for lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, gay, queer, and transgender children of God.
Our first speaker today is going to be a very brave soul from BYU. Bradley, come on up.
My name is Bradley Talbot, and I am the student behind the Color the Campus initiative. Our mission is to show love and support for LGBTQIA+ students and faculty at BYU, BYU Idaho, BYU Hawaii, and all other CES affiliated schools and organizations. No matter what the policies, Color the Campus will continue its efforts to help allies become better allies for as long as there are LGBTQIA+ students and faculty. With that being said, I am my own individual and would now like to speak on behalf of just myself and not necessarily Color the Campus. I want to read a thread I wrote in response to what has been going on at BYU. Dear BYU, I'm not just disappointed because I finally felt included. I'm not just disappointed because after 9 months I finally felt a desire to be more active in the church and attend the temple. I'm not just disappointed because I could finally breathe on campus. I'm disappointed because it seems like you care more about your image than you do the well-being of your students. I've been referred to BYU's Counseling and Psychological Services, or CAPS, more times than I can count. And I'm disappointed because I tried going to CAPS and had to wait 5 weeks for them to tell me my case was too severe for them to treat. I'm disappointed because it feels like I'm being asked to wear a bulletproof vest and stand there while still being shot at. I'm disappointed because when I was raped, I was too afraid to tell you because it happened on a date. I'm disappointed because when I got the flu last year, I thought I was going to die from HIV, but didn't tell anyone out of fear. I'm disappointed because your efforts to condemn homosexual behavior are far greater than your efforts to prevent suicide and self-harm. I'm disappointed because you perpetuate this idea that making the choice for others is more important than protecting them. I'm disappointed because you use vague language suggesting you prefer trying to project your standards onto others. I'm disappointed because you betrayed me, and you can only be betrayed by a friend. Now, I want to make it clear that the enemy is not BYU. It is not the church. It is not CES. It is not the Honor Code Office. It is not CAPS. The enemy is neglect, ignorance, discrimination, pride, exclusion, and hate. I am tired of having to choose between two families. I love BYU and I am not leaving. I love the church and I am not leaving. But I will not stand idle and just accept anything that happens to me. Whether you affiliate yourself with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints or not, whether you identify as being a part of the LGBTQIA+ community or not, to me it is all the same family. I am a member of both. Most importantly, I am a child of God and a disciple of Christ. It is not black and white. I cannot and will not choose only one part of my family or the other. It's rainbow, and I choose both.
Support with the LGBT community of BYU. We need it, we feel it, and we see you here for us. My name's Lily Bitter, and I'm a current BYU student. I'm a junior in sociology, and I guess I was talking to someone earlier, and I couldn't decide whether or not I'm nervous or I'm just really sad that I have to do this at all. And I've decided that I'm just sad, mostly. I mean, if anyone who knows me knows I love attention, so it's... Oh, okay, sorry. That I'm sad that I have to speak here because I have never felt like God didn't love me. I've always known that God loves me. And I'm really lucky in that way, and I recognize that because a lot of people feel forgotten by God. But I don't feel like the church loves me, and I don't feel like BYU loves me. When I came home from my mission and I realized the whole gay thing wasn't really going to go away for me, I had to start really thinking about that and reflecting about what that meant for me. I remember praying very sincerely about it and feeling like God loved me and wanted me to be happy. Since then, I've progressively come out of the closet. I've become happier and felt more free. While this whole time I've known that God has loved me, I've struggled to know where my place in the church will be and is right now. I felt like there were only two options for me in the church's eyes. I could be celibate and forego companionship and live a lonely 80 years and kind of hope that in the end I would be happy in some way. Maybe God would make me straight. I don't want that anymore. Or I could live a life on earth that was fulfilling and full of love and companionship and leave the church behind. When President Russell M. Nelson said that homosexual and heterosexual sin would be treated the same, I felt like maybe I didn't have to choose between those two options. When the honor code changed, I felt like there really could be a place for me, both at BYU and in the church, and being an actively gay person. When the honor code changed and was lifted, and changed and allowed gay students to date, I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders and I could finally feel at home at BYU. I felt safe. I came out much more publicly, and I started to tell people about my girlfriend and about my dating life. For a moment there, I thought that there was a middle ground I could exist in, and I didn't have to fight for my right to exist. On Wednesday, when they announced that because same-sex behavior could not lead to an eternal marriage, so it's not compatible with the honor code, so the freedom and safety that I had felt for 2 weeks was also not compatible with the honor code. I felt heartbroken and betrayed. I felt like an idiot for ever believing that there was a safe place for me at this school and in this church. The worst part was that it came directly from CES, so the church. After talking to the Honor Code office, it became clear that they didn't really have much to do with this. They were taking orders from higher up. It's made me reflect a lot on what the church wants for me. Cannot lead to an eternal marriage. Is that why I'm at BYU? I wasn't aware of that when I enrolled. The more I think about that, the more I realize how paradoxical it all is. Same-sex dating does not lead to an eternal marriage. Neither does celibacy. What does the church want me to do? They say they don't encourage mixed orientation marriages, so I guess that's out. Maybe they just want me to stop being gay. But God made me this way, and I know that's what God wants for me, and I know that God wants me to be happy. God has a place for me even if the church doesn't. I'm tired of trying to explain why I should be able to exist and why I deserve to take up space. I'm tired of pretending like there's something wrong with me, that my identity is some sort of deficit. I'm tired of being afraid that I'm going to lose my education for doing the same thing my classmates do, just with someone the church doesn't approve of. I'm so tired. So tired of sorry, I lost my spot. That was supposed to be really impactful. Gosh. I am so tired, and all I want is for the church and BYU to listen to us and our experiences and to understand where we're coming from. We deserve safety. We deserve equality. We deserve love.
Hello everyone, a huge aloha. I think we could get a little bit louder than that. A huge aloha everybody. Alright, mahalo nui loa, maloi lele whakalofa lai atu. My name is Leka Hemuli. I come from Salt Lake Community College. I am just here to share an experience with a student who did not feel safe to be here, but there's some of us out there that do not feel safe, so I just want to share the experience that has been given to me. But first off, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out, showing support to our LGBT brothers and sisters at BYU. Just know that Salt Lake Community College is here and we're repping for y'all and we're rooting for y'all. So, mahalo nui loa and mahalo pito. My first year of grad school, I fell in love with my best friend. Love and excitement and happiness mixed with shame and anxiety and depression. We were in love, but I knew that my love put my academic future and possibly my eternal salvation at risk. So I ended our relationship and lost not only the person I was in love with, but my best friend. I did everything I could to keep up with classes, when most days it was a huge struggle to even get out of bed. I found it impossible to concentrate in class when my mind was so consumed trying to reconcile my love for the church, my love for BYU, and my love for the same sex. I began to reach out to friends and classmates for help. I found love and support and understanding beyond whatever I thought was possible at BYU. My classmates, friends, and professors saved me. I'm heartbroken that I will not graduate with my classmates, but I cannot be at BYU any longer. Next year, I will transfer and graduate with some other group of students. For 2 weeks, I felt that it might be like to be out, to casually mention going on a date, to hold hands like every other Provo couple, to not be ashamed. BYU broke my heart. To my fellow queer BYU students, you are loved and you are not alone. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Blair Osler, and like many of you, I am a queer Latter-day Saint. I wish this were like sacrament meeting where they could move this up and down because I'm really short. I'm also a queer theologian. It's a legit thing, I promise. And I want to talk to you about love. The scriptures taught us we are that we might have joy. Love should make us feel joyful. Tell me, does your queerness make you joyful? If we dwelleth in love, we dwell with God. And if we do not know love, we do not know God. It is essential that we know love. The queer community knows quite a bit about love. We have been blessed with a great capacity to love. We love beyond gendered borders, and we love beyond convention. And they may say our love is unholy, unworthy, and unrighteous, but we know better. There is no sin in queer love. There is no sin in queer genders. I have often wondered how seriously my fellow Latter-day Saints consider the scriptures. One thing is certain, I have seen the truthfulness of the scriptures through my fellow queer Latter-day Saints. We know how to love. We have loved our enemies and done good unto those who have hated us. We have prayed for those that have persecuted us. We have turned the other cheek, and we have forgiven 70 times 7. In many ways, you could say we're experts when it comes to love. We know what love is, and we know how to love. Right now, Latter-day Saints, well, we're a house divided. Some are a little confused on what love is. We disagree on which love is godly, which love is eternal, and which love is worthy. They said that expressions of our love are unworthy. Quote, they said, same-sex romantic behavior cannot lead to eternal marriage, and it is therefore incompatible with the principles included in the honor code. And that's the problem. They don't see our relationships and genders as eternal. The most loving solution to this dilemma is quite simple. Allow queer people into the eternities. Allow queer people into temples. Make no mistake, it's not God and Jesus saying these things about queer love and queer genders. Jesus didn't say anything about that. Jesus said, love one another. If we really love the queer members of our community, we will hold each other's hands and walk side by side into the eternities. The scriptures say that charity never fails. Love never fails. If we read the scriptures carefully, it is written time and time again. Love wins. Love always wins.
Hey guys, I didn't write anything down. I am so overcome with feelings right now. I am so overcome. And it makes me think, I'm a BYU alum. I graduated from BYU. I studied PR. My name is Stacy Harkey. Thank you. So validating. I got into BYU and I was ecstatic because my only other option, being a poor kid from Texas, was to go into the military, right? What a great option. Yeah, boo. What a great option. I poured my soul into this church and this school. I've always worked at BYU. I was a janitor. I served a 2-year mission in Brazil and loved every second of it. Yeah. I came back and I was an RA on campus. I eventually started a TV show for BYU TV called Studio C. Yeah. A pinnacle of Mormon comedy. I have held callings ranging from elders quorum president to Sunday school president. I've taught Stake Institute. I have poured my heart and soul into this church and this institution, and it breaks my heart that not an iota of it has been returned. Not a bit. It absolutely leaves me heartbroken. And as I tried to figure out where I fit in this landscape of religion and sexuality, I only found myself bashing my head against the wall, just hating who I was, right? And And as you've seen, not one iota has been returned. But I want you to know right now, I'm not here for the church. I am not here for BYU. I am here for you right now. I need you to understand something. And I know people have been talking about this all day, but I need to reiterate it. You have value. You are important. Look at the person next to you. Look to your right, look to your left. Make some eye contact. Everyone here, the people you're looking at, believe that you have value and they support the love that you feel. You are important. Yes, we are rare, but that just makes us precious. Our perspectives are needed and they are oh so important. So before I leave, I need you to understand that you have immense value and we cannot wait for other people to recognize that value. It's okay to recognize it in yourself. It's so important.
I want to make sure whoever's live stream mic, are you getting this? If we're not at the podium, you're okay? Would you rather I be here? Okay. My name is Allison Phillips Belknap. I am a former assistant dean from the J. Reuben Clark Law School at Brigham Young University. I was born in the church and raised in the church, and my family held together a small branch in a mountain town in Colorado, and I learned dedication, and I learned loyalty, and I learned to love the gospel. But I never learned to love myself because I knew I was different. I knew I wasn't going to grow up and get married. I knew I was going to grow up and be everybody's favorite aunt, but that I would never raise children. And then when I turned 19, after spending 2 years at Rick's College, I met a man who was really nice and liked having me around, and I thought maybe I can do all these things that I was supposed to do to get exaltation. And so I entered into a mixed orientation marriage. And after I was married, I prayed and I said to God, I don't fit this mold. I am not the right kind of woman. I am never going to make it. And I felt a confirming power say to me, I need you, Allison, the way you are. Don't try to conform yourself to what you think everyone else should be. I want to tell you, standing here in front of you today is one of the first times in my life where I have understood why that was the case. I've spent over 25 years either as a student, a faculty member, or a dean at church-sponsored institutions, including Rick's College, BYU, and the law school at BYU. I tried as hard as anyone could try to make myself acceptable before God, and I never found happiness. My depression increased to the point where I suffered multiple suicide attempts. And it wasn't until that point that I could find within myself the ability to make a decision and step away from the path that I'd been taught was the only path. To step away into what I had been taught was only mists of darkness and destruction. But coming out of the hospital and facing my 5 children, I made a commitment that I would do all I could. It was 3 years later when my senior daughter gave me an essay to read and review, where I read her comparison of the day that I went away to the hospital to her learning that there was no Santa Claus. When she learned there was no Santa Claus, she said it took the magic away from Christmas. When her mother went away and never came back, it took the magic away from her life. None of us in this situation are walking an easy path. None of us in this situation are without pain. There is cognitive dissonance that is real. And it is time for us to say, enough is enough. We have suffered enough. Those we love have suffered enough. I call on all academic organizations, athletic organizations, college organizations across this nation and across this world to say to BYU, we will no longer support you. Donors can no longer support you. must withdraw support until BYU and the church who supports it comes forward and admits that they are cowering behind constitutional protections for religious freedom to enact violence against their students and faculty. My being here is a miracle today. Your being here is a miracle today. I hope and pray that every single one of you will sit with each other in the pain that we have all experienced so that we can help each other through the darkness and we can all step forward into a life and a world with more light and more love.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Troy Williams. I'm the Executive Director of Equality Utah. You're all so beautiful. Okay, repeat after me. We are here to live and love.
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 It is my privilege and my honor to stand up on Capitol Hill and represent Utah's gay, transgender, and queer communities. And I am also so proud to be a queer Latter-day Saint. However you understand creation, whether it is billions of years of evolution, or the creation by heavenly parents, or a combination of the two, you are a divine expression of the creation. We are divine expressions of the creation, and we are here to live the full measure of our creation, to live and to love. Here is how I know that the Creator gods, our heavenly parents, love Latter-day Saint members, because our heavenly parents keep sending queer babies into Mormon households. Look at all of you. And I believe that we have been given a divine mission from our heavenly parents, and that is to teach members of the church in our families to love more than they knew they could. That is why we are here. Now I want to give you some hope today. Yes! I want to give you hope that the world is changing for the better, that Utah is changing for the better. I've been an activist here for 15 years. And in 2009, we stood on this lawn after the passage of Prop 8, and we were devastated. And 5,000 of us marched around this temple. And we kept working and kept pushing. And the tension between the queer and the Latter-day Saint communities were at an all-time high. Then in the spring of 2012, Kendall Wilcox, wherever he is, and Erick Munson said, hey, we've got a group of active Latter-day Saints who want to march in the Pride Parade. Do you think that's a good idea? And to be honest, I was scared. They wanted to come in their church clothes with their scriptures singing hymns at the Pride Parade, and I was worried about tomatoes flying. But then I was working with my friend Dustin Lance Black, and he was our Grand Marshal, and we said, let's bring them to the front of the parade. And 300 active Latter-day Saints showed up in their Sunday best. The first time Mormons building bridges marched in the Pride Parade. This changed everything by being visible, by being unapologetic, by loving. A year later,
Yay.
Utah became the first state in the country to overturn a ban on gay marriage. In 2015, Utah became the first Republican-controlled state to pass legal protections for the LGBTQ community. And then Mormon allies kept coming out. The Mama Dragons showed up for us. The Encircle houses started popping up for us. The Love Loud Festival showed up for us. And it all culminated just this January when Utah became the 19th state in the country to ban the damning practice of conversion therapy. So I know it's hard, and I know it's painful, and I know that you are hurting right now. But step back and see change is happening, and it is so powerful, and it is so dynamic because you have come out of the closet. Now, the gay community's been coming out for a while now, and we've been big and loud. And now the trans community is stepping up, and it's our responsibility to help lift them up as well. There is a lot of fear. There is a lot of fear, and I do not believe that hate is what drives this. I believe it is fear. And we overcome fear when we share our stories and when we share our love. We melt the hearts. And when the hearts open, then minds change and laws follow. So, I want you to know there is a big queer world waiting for you. There are many spiritual traditions that will embrace you for your full humanity. All right, you are not going to be alone. The queer community can be messy. I'm not going to deny that. But we are building a world together. And so we want you to be part of that. You are part of that. You belong to our community. So thank you for your courage. Thank you for your strength. Go out and love and live and love and live. Thank you so much.
Weren't those speakers wonderful? Let's hear one more round of applause. Thank you to our speakers, and thank you to you all for coming out today. We wanted to have a moment of silence for the currently enrolled LGBTQ students who did not feel safe sharing their stories today. We will keep fighting for you, and we hope that someday you'll be able to share your stories with us. Do you all still have energy? Our permits for the sidewalk outside of the church office building last until 6 p.m. So we can head back over to where we started and rally in front of the church office building as long as you have energy for. So let's make some noise.
So please like, subscribe, and share. I know a lot of you guys people out there on the internet support gay rights or gay people, but I feel like since I'm the only news media person out here, I feel like these people should have to have somebody give them opportunity to be heard. You know? Do you think that I'm wrong for giving them an opportunity to be heard? I don't know. But you know, maybe I am wrong. But you know, you guys need to leave that in the comments if you think I'm wrong or being ashamed. Because I be even out here reporting on this because I'm a media company too, and I'm not saying I'm not gay, and I'm never gonna be gay. But I still think that they should at least, since they came out here and they did their protest, they have a right to be covered on social media.
What?
Don't you think you guys have a right to be covered on social media?
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys don't think so, then just hit the dislike, and you know your vote will be heard. And if you think you guys support it, hit the like. And if you guys on the edge, that's okay. You don't have to like or dislike.
Hi, if anyone
And you
out there
likes
wants
and
to
you
help us
dislikes
put away equipment
are
and take it
completely
back to my car,
anonymous.
then just come up here so we can get it put away super fast. Thank you.
So
I just got it. I forgot everything.
So I'm Eric the Goat Guy on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and share the video if you can. No, I understand because this is a touchy situation. You know, there might be a reason that I'm only the only news media out here. So you know, it's funny that I'm the only news media out here.
Where are you from?
I'm Eric the Goat Guy on
Erick.
YouTube.
Erick, okay.
Why do you think I'm the only news media out here?
Because Utah is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Where did you come from, Erick?
I came from Detroit.
I used to live in Lansing.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why. So you talk crazy. None of the other media company is too scared to even be out here to even give you guys the opportunity to be heard.
This is a great time. We are.
I think you guys.
Quality today.
I don't think. Do you think people should have a right to be heard?
To be what?
If they care passionately about something, you think they should have a right to be heard? Even if what they're saying is not right?
Yes. Yes, but this is right.
I mean, yeah. Well, you can
it's not a question. This is right. It's not a question.
I mean, you leave your comment leave what your opinions in the comments. That's
right.
what the comments are all about.
Comment correctly, unless you want to cancel his channel, girl. Be careful. Be careful.
Comment. And all you guys got to comment too to support yourselves. I say you guys got to subscribe to my YouTube.
Follow my Instagram, Young Trash Can, YOUNNG Trash Can. Twitter, Ethan Gillespie 20.
If I give you a shout out, you better shout me out.
I will, King. Let's go. Let's go.
Shout out for shout out.
Give me a shout out of my outfit today. Yes.
Well, you better shout me out. If I shout you out, you better shout me out. Alright, that's how it works. Eric the Goat Guy. Alright. Hey, what's up, Goat Guy? Yeah, that's me. Alright, let's go talk to more people, man. Yeah, I'm just out here streaming human rights and media and getting the word out for what people believe in. Whether not right or wrong, whether or not I would agree with it or not, I'm just out here reporting. Because nobody else out here reporting. So, I mean, be good content for my channel. So, Eric the Goat Guy, will you please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it?
Oh.
I need Eric the Guy.
The Goat Guy. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Alright, well, they're going to go over there. I'm going to pause the video and wait till we